Interesting is the word, because I pretty much have no words. Because I mean, like once you're going through this, the focus on the chair and the scene itself, and it gets more weird and like what the shit is going on. A really, really interesting trailer. And David, you know more about this, so I'll kind of let you take the reins. But with this film coming Backrooms, or just called Backrooms, I was
Mhm.
unaware of it until this trailer dropped. And once the trailer dropped, there was hype around it. I was like, "What's going on?" And then David, you text me, and you're like, "They dropped this." And I'm like, "What is this?" So David, you want to take the reins?
Yeah, so Backrooms is a YouTube horror series, has over 190 million views, has inspired tons of different spin-offs and content from other people. And this is kind of like the when you think of analog horror on YouTube, this is like the kind of the epitome of it. Very successful. Kane Pixels is I don't know if that's his name. I don't think that's his name, but that's his
Yeah,
YouTube.
right. Is it Kane Parsons?
It might be
That his name?
Parsons.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So Parsons, his I guess he has this is what I've heard that he is connected to the industry in some way. I think his father apparently is a visual effects artist,
Hmm.
must be well renowned or recognized in some way. But the work from Parsons on Backrooms is absolutely unbelievable. There are so many people praising the work on YouTube. The visual effects, again, are stunning, and it's got so much mystery and intrigue, and it is it's really interesting. Now, as far as the teaser goes, um, it feels like the YouTube video. It feels like the videos, like the story that people love, but just on a more dynamic scale of the big screen
Hmm.
of, shoot, that was an that was an alarm for my laundry.
Oh, no, you're good.
Um, so it feels like on the big screen we will get, it feels like the YouTube video but on the big screen. And it doesn't necessarily, it's not like, it's just a YouTube video but on a big screen, but more so like more of the story, more deep dive into the characters. You have the guy talking about it, and it follows, I guess, the guy, who's in the video talking. It follows him as he goes into the back rooms,
Hmm.
and you get a little bit of some some aspect of the YouTube video with the chair kind of melting. That is an aspect that is well known for Backrooms fans. Um, that I want to dive deep into, because if you're not familiar with the Backrooms, I would just say don't watch the series. Just wait till this comes out and see it,
Yeah,
because I
because
think
it's
you'll have
soon.
a yeah, and you'll have a very different perspective
Yeah.
as to someone who has seen the series or isn't caught up with it and then goes and watches it. But this is also following Markiplier's Iron Lung that did super well. So people are thinking it's another like YouTuber who's in the movie scene, which I guess you can say that, but he's I wouldn't consider him really a YouTuber. I would consider him more of just like a filmmaker who just so happened to have films on YouTube. But
Okay.
Markiplier is like he's a YouTuber. Like,
Yeah,
he
he's a
makes
legit YouTuber.
reacts to content, he makes let's plays, he does that type of thing, whereas which is peak YouTube, whereas Kane Parsons makes films and puts them on YouTube, and they've done really well.
Okay.
So I don't think he's exactly like a YouTuber that, people think of. I think of like Jacksepticeye or Mr. Beast or Markiplier or Ryan
Yeah.
Trahan. Those guys are like YouTubers. But again, so many people are hyped about this. I'm super hyped about this because this is like peak internet creepy pastas on the big screen. Do you know what a creepy pasta is?
No, is it the Will Smith pasta thing?
No, no, that is creepy pasta.
It's
So
creepy.
really excited for this.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
the teaser left a lot open, but showed you the key elements where like, okay, this is what it is. This is really interesting for people who haven't seen the backgrounds, but for the people that have, it's still super interesting and gives you the feel of it.
Right. Yeah. It like I mean, interesting is the word because I pretty much have no words. Because I mean, like once you're going through this, the focus on the chair and the scene itself as it's going down and down and down, and it gets more weird and like what the shit is going on. Leaves a lot to be suspected. Like what can you speculate about this? What is happening with what we're seeing? And
That's so
with
cool. Like, it's so cool hearing you talk about it because you haven't seen it and your perspective is
right.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Again, super interesting. You have Chiwetel Ejiofor, who is a phenomenal actor coming in, who seems like he's the star. So can't wait to see him in this. There's some other actresses in this that are quite good as well. So yeah, again, like we talk about Markiplier, even though Kane Parsons isn't necessarily a YouTuber, but you still get kind of the YouTube movement from YouTube
Mhm.
to the big screen, which is really nice. Again, we talked about Chris Stuckman on the show before with Shelby Oaks, also the Filippo brothers who did Talk to Me and Bring Her Back. It seems like we always talk about them. So I mean, yeah, it's interesting. It's like we're in the era of great game adaptations and YouTube to big screen adaptations, which is
Mhm.
pretty sweet. So lots of interesting horror coming this year too, because like this is coming in March. No, coming in May, I think. Yeah, May 29th. And then we also have Undertone, another weird A24 horror film coming in March. And man, so because I saw what did I see recently? Crime 101 and the trailer for Undertone came on. And it was pretty wild in theaters. I was more braced for it because I already saw the trailer,
Yeah.
but like I was like,
It's a
okay,
creepy trailer. It's
dude, it
creepy.
is creepy. And they keep putting out like well, they keep doing marketing for it
Mhm.
in like the backwards type and yeah, I think they believe they got a winner on their hands because of the amount of marketing they've been doing and just the interest about it as well. Just a podcast style horror film is just seems like it's gonna be super scary and just the audio experience of it alone in a theater sounds horrifying. But man, we'll see. Can't wait to see what reviews are on that. But Backrooms coming out basically coming out of nowhere this year because we had no idea this was coming this year
Yeah.
and looks to be quite the interesting film. So can't wait to see a second trailer because I'm sure we'll get a little bit more of an idea of what it's about. But as far as the teaser goes, like I'm pretty locked in. It looks very again, the word is just interesting because
Mhm.
it's just what the hell's going on. All right, guys, we talked about Backrooms. Let us know your thoughts on the trailer. What do you think? Have you seen the original, the series, or have you not? Curious to hear your thoughts.